Before we get started with the video, I want to speak to y'all for a second. You know, I am a nerd, I am a gamer, but before that, I am a black man. So I am very tired of seeing so many of my people and people that look like me getting killed in the streets by police brutality. I'm tired of it. And honestly, I'm tired of people not speaking up. So I want you to take this time and support the cause. George Floyd needed your support. George Floyd was on the floor with his hands cuffed behind his back, and the cop had his knee in his back of his neck, and he killed him. For 9 minutes, he had his knee there. That was not necessary. I want people to understand that. Please stop being silent about this. And if y'all not so silent and we all band together, we can all correct this issue. What it is, what it do, what it is, lads and ladettes. It's your boy Dakota Griswold of Gamers, Nerds, and Geeks United. And if you didn't know, now you know. I got some good amount of news for you. And well, yesterday was full of it. There was some reveals, there was some more gameplay, and some good news. And it appears that, a certain game that was rumored is actually on PS Plus. And of course, we got some Outriders gameplay. Can't wait for that. And now let's get into the appetizers. First of all, I do want to shout out Splatoon. Splatoon officially launched in 2015 on the Wii U, which was already a failure of a system, but it managed to sell 5 million copies on a system that only sold 13.5 million. Yesterday was the official day that it was the 5-year anniversary. Big shout out to Nintendo and Splatoon. I absolutely love Splatoon, and I think I'll probably get into it maybe a little sooner than later, but hey, I love a good online game. I haven't really been into online game over the years, but Splatoon was one of those rare games that I would jump into here and there and have a blast. So big shout out to Splatoon. Moving on to the next piece of the appetizer. Well, Carry First is a gaming development startup, and they raised $2.5 million to help some African mobile games be developed. And they have offices in New York, Lagos, and South Africa, and they're helping them over in Africa. And it's always good to hear some good stuff coming out of the motherland and game development. And with them having some New York offices, hopefully they'll be able to partner with the mobile games, and hopefully some of it will be able to come over here. I'm absolutely looking forward to see what's going on in Africa. It's a different cultural thing. That's one thing I love about game development is just, if you're playing a game that was made in Germany, you're probably going to learn about some stuff from just different culturally, or in Africa, or in Italy, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So that's pretty awesome. Moving on to the next appetizer. Well, we got some Outriders gameplay, and this is going to go all the way into the main course where you get the meat and potatoes. I saw a bit of a 6-minute, almost 7-minute gameplay video on IGN, and I definitely like what I saw. This game absolutely looks like Destiny mixed with Division, mixed with Mass Effect, kind of want to say, because, put it this way, it's a third-person looter shooter. I absolutely love shooters, and I'm actually kind of getting more hip to the looter shooters. I love Destiny when it first came out. I played Division for a good portion of the time, 1 and 2. And the second one, especially when I had some time with some friends, it was a lot more fun. Now, they're going to give us more updates on a monthly basis, so I can't wait to hear more about that. It's a bloody, shooting, gory sci-fi game when you got powers and guns. And I'm down. They got one class where it's basically a heavy forefront, and he turns into rocks, and that's fire. But then, literally, you actually have a class where they have fire. And I'm kind of in the in-between. I'm a fire type, but I also love using boulders. Why I can't just get a lava type? You understand what I'm saying? So maybe there's going to be something announced that you can mesh it together. I don't know, but that actually sounds awesome. I'm down for this game. It looks great. If it has co-op, it's going to be a force to reckon with, honestly, especially if it's properly supported. And this is going to be coming on for basically all current gen systems except for the Nintendo Switch, of course. It'll be on Xbox One, PS4, and then it will carry over to the PS5 and Xbox Series X. And this game actually looks very, very good, very fun. We don't know enough yet, but we got a reveal. But there's also an hour-long reveal up on YouTube where they get to see more stuff in depth. And given the fact that they're gonna give us stuff monthly, I can't wait to see and hear more about it because it looks absolutely fun. So I can't wait till next month. Now here's a doozy for you, right? Xbox Series X is said to be launching with thousands of games. I know what you're thinking. No, they're not actively developing them. Basically, there's going to be original Xbox games, Xbox 360 games, and Xbox One games on the Xbox Series X that is backwards compatible, and they can all be played up to 4K HDR, almost 120 frames per second, which is awesome. Given the fact that certain games weren't meant to play like that, I wonder if these games will glitch or what happened, what have you. It would be funny. Honestly, I would love to play Advent Rising in 4K. Yeah, I took it there. A lot of people didn't like that game, but I absolutely loved it. I love sci-fi. That is why I played it. And when you're dual wielding and then you can control time and all this other stuff, I love Advent Rising. I don't know if there's any other Advent Rising players that absolutely loved it like I did, but let me know down in the comments below because that was fun. But honestly, Xbox 360, that was more of an era that I absolutely loved. That's when Gears came about. We got Metal Gear Rise of Revengeance, the Bayonetta, Vanquish, although some of those games are on Xbox One, remastered and everything, but that was the golden era. The Xbox 360 was like, yo, we about to tell y'all we are a serious contender. So I'm really hoping that, maybe they just kind of skipped a generation and the Xbox Series X is coming back with a vengeance. And honestly, with 1,000 games, about 1,000 games, available pretty much right away. And you know how a lot of people say, hey, listen, you got to give us some time. It's a new system. And it doesn't always launch with the games that you want, but the Xbox One was rough. I mean, Rise Sun and Rome was a pretty decent game, but that still wasn't enough. So hopefully it does launch with 1, 2, maybe 3 launch games. Halo Infinite, I'm looking at you. We need that to be really good. Like, not really good, really great. Like the best Halo ever, because we have Halo 5, the gameplay was amazing, the online was amazing, but the story made absolutely no sense. So I would love Halo Infinite and it'd be a brand new experience. But then once I'm done with Halo Infinite, I can either go to Game Pass or I can go to my library, my old library, because I still have a bevy of my original Xbox games, a bevy of my Xbox 360 games. So I'm absolutely excited for the Series X. Absolutely. But if we're talking about backwards compatibility, PS5 is confirmed. Yep, we doing it. So basically, it says we're going to support it, and it's just a few PS4 games right now, but they're working on more. Basically, I mean, they do have a few months, so working out the kinks, absolutely. But I'm absolutely glad that this is confirmed, and I'm absolutely glad to hear this. I would love to play a lot of games on the PS5 that I did not get a chance to get to on the PS4. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I am probably not going to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake, well, Part 1 at least. I do want to finish it eventually so I can play all the other parts. I'm probably never going to finish Persona 5, Ni no Kuni 2, and a lot of these other JRPGs that I would like to just carry over and maybe eventually get to it with higher frame rates, better graphics, and things of that nature. So honestly, yes, this needs to happen, okay? I would like some PS2 games on there because PS2 was the absolute golden era, especially for JRPGs. Rogue Galaxy, I'm looking at you, and I definitely have that on my PS4, and I revisit it, once or twice a year, and I absolutely love it. I never got a chance to finish it, but yes, give it to me in 4K. In fact, just remake the whole game, okay? Remake the whole game. The game was awesome. I didn't even like JRPGs, but for some reason, I played this game back in the day. You understand what I'm saying? So, glad to hear that PS5 is going to support backwards compatibility. We don't know to the extent and how many games will be available for it as of yet, but the PS5 event is officially next week. They already announced it, so I definitely can't wait to see that. Hopefully that means we're going to see what it looks like, and there's a bunch of games confirmed, so let's see what's going on. Outriders, I don't know, depending on if my friends, because a lot of my friends are PlayStation guys, but I don't have enough friends that are Xbox guys. But to be honest with you, if nobody's getting certain games like Outriders or something like that on the PS5, I will be getting it on the Series X. I want that power. I want that infrastructure. The internet is just basically better. Microsoft has their own servers. They do their own thing. Not knocking the PS4 service, but the online on Xbox just tend to be better. It's been proven so. So I'm absolutely excited. June 4th, next week, will be a PS5 event. They will be talking hopefully about backwards compatibility. Hopefully we will see the actual console, and hopefully we will see a bevy of new exclusive games now. Next week, they said that we are gonna be seeing a new Star Wars game. So this is something I might actually skip over because, I mean, if you really think about it, I skipped over Battlefront 2 and I played Battlefront 1. And then after I skipped over Battlefront 2, Fallen Order came out. And that game was amazing. So honestly, if they're not following the track record here, if they are following the track record here, this might be a game that I want to skip. But honestly, if it's anything close to Fallen Order, if it's great at all, because they're giving, I just want consistency with these Star Wars games. Maybe this is Knights of the Old Republic. Who knows? I'm not going to sit there and put that out, take it with a grain of salt, but hopefully we can get a new Star Wars game. But if we're talking about Star Wars, we're officially getting Star Wars Battlefront 2 for PS Plus. Yeah, they're giving us the Star Wars game that upset everybody. Like the movies. I'm not saying it upset me particularly, but I wasn't super excited about these movies after I finished saw them. I thought they were pretty decent movies, but I wasn't in love with them. Like I'm in love with Star Wars, period. Okay? I absolutely love Star Wars. The cartoons are good. The older movies are good. The newer movies are just fine. They aren't really great. Some characters wasted, but that's a whole nother discussion. I'm not the Star Wars guy officially to really talk about it, but listen, if you're giving us a new Star Wars game, why don't you dig 1313 out of the grave and give us 1313 something. This game does not have to have lightsabers. Maybe you can encounter a Jedi or a Sith with lightsabers, fine, but it doesn't need to have lightsabers. Give us a freaking Mandalorian game. Make it an RPG where you can get new armor and guns, and oh my gosh, as the more I talk about it, the more excited I get, okay? Maybe I am excited about this. Let's move on to the next story. And here, this is something I do want to say. Hyper Light Drifter is one of my most favorite games, and it was developed by Heart Machine, Alex Preston, who actually has life-threatening illness, but and his health continues to deteriorate. But he appeared on Humans Who Make Games on Adam Canova's podcast, and he had a piece, and that is a must listen. I heard a small piece of it so far, and I feel like he has a lot to say. When you get to make a game by yourself, basically, and it is such a masterpiece, because that is what Hyper Light Drifter is. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. That game is awesome. It is phenomenal. I have played it 2 and 3 times, and I'm hoping that Limited Run Games gives us a physical edition, because I would buy it. I don't care if it's $200, $300, or $400. Yes, I said that. I love Hyper Light Drifter, and the fact that they updated it on the Switch with co-op and dual wielding and other weapons, I haven't even bought it yet. It's been on sale multiple times. I want to support this game even more. I want posters, screensavers, everything. Support Alex Preston. He's already making a second game, but support him. Listen to this podcast. If you haven't played Hyper Light Drifter up until this point, what is wrong with you? If you like the old Zelda isometric view, Hyper Light Drifter is for you, but it also has dash and gunplay. And I love Hyper Light Drifter almost as much as I love his Doom. I can't say that enough. Seriously. Maybe I love it more than I love Doom. But honestly, yes, give this a listen. Absolutely. Now, and our final story of the day. Amazon France. It's always Amazon. It doesn't matter what region it's in. They leaked a bunch of SKUs for Nintendo Switch. Apparently, it's going to be coming out maybe this year. They got stuff from Warner Bros., Square Enix, Ubisoft, Bethesda, Capcom, and Take-Two. What is Capcom doing? I have no idea, but I'm actually very curious. We got Mega Man. What could be possibly be coming? Everything is escaping my mind, but Take-Two, Red Dead? Because that's Rockstar's part of Take-Two, isn't it? I'm not getting my hopes up for Red Dead. I'm not a Red Dead fan, but honestly, if they actually get Red Dead on the Nintendo Switch and it's running, I mean, The Witcher is. I don't see why Red Dead can't. I don't see why GTA can't. Now, the online, I understand. Maybe, because with the Switch being portable. But all of these games, Warner Bros., give us some Injustice. Give us... It's so many games. It's 3 games on the Nintendo Switch in the SKUs. We got Mortal Kombat already. We got Mortal Kombat 11. Give us Injustice. What else? I don't know what else they could be giving us, but I'm really excited. Square Enix, yep, give us more RPGs. Maybe Tomb Raider. Who knows? Who knows? I'm serious. When you got stuff like The Witcher on the Nintendo Switch, I think anything's possible, honestly. Lads and ladettes, thank you so much for watching. Please like on your way out. If not, hit the dislike. It is all good. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because a lot of people told me they haven't been getting my my posts. So hit that notification bell so you know when your boy is posting. Lads and ladettes, stay safe and play plenty. This video is finito.